Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. We're going to look today at the overwhelming majority of Greek manuscripts are from what's known as the Byzantine text type, which underlies the vast majority of Bibles throughout the years, and including the King James Version, New King James, NEV, on and so forth. And why is it easier to read? And this comes from textusreceptus.com. So I think you'll just find this interesting. This is just a general point of information a lot of people don't consider when studying textual criticism. So Westcott and Hort created the following rule to produce their critical text. The reading is less likely to be original that shows a disposition to smooth away difficulties. Another way of stating that the harder reading is preferable. So like God spoke really hard, or something like that. But it was a way, what they were doing is they said, okay, we've got, a 500 to 1 or more advantage of Byzantine text types underlying the Bishop's Bible, the Geneva Bible, the Matthew's Bible, the Tyndale Bible, on and on. How can we take away that advantage? And they're like, okay, so we've got a few scraps of paper, a couple of codices that may or may not be really old, that don't agree amongst themselves, but they seem to have been written by people that maybe didn't know Greek even. And so it created chaos because they didn't really realize what they were writing. So if they missed it just a little bit, it would reflect. They thought it was close enough, but they didn't know it would create some horrible reading in there. And so they're like, well, the harder readings to be preferred. So this is what they're saying. So however, one of the reasons the Byzantine text reads smoother is because it was transcribed by those who knew the Greek language. The Byzantine Empire was Greek for a millennia or more. There's evidence that some Alexandrian manuscripts were copied by scribes who were not well educated in the source Greek language, but rather copied syllable by syllable or letter by letter. For instance, the Alexandrian P66 manuscripts seems to have been produced by a scribe who didn't know Greek because of the simple mistakes that any Greek reader would have detected. So let's say, somebody's in a hurry, they're under persecution, they're trying to copy the Bible, there's not electricity around, they're in the dark, and they miss a couple things, or lines are weird. So then they're like, okay, copy this manuscript. And they hire an Alexandrian scribe, he doesn't even know Greek, and he's just like, well, somebody who knew Greek would say, oh, this is what they meant. They just missed it, they did it on the wrong line, they didn't complete this letter good, like my bad handwriting, kind of thing. And so that's the thing. The P75 manuscript has similar issues pointing to a non-Greek scribe. Some people think that it's not even a deal, it's not real, because they have found papyri that's trumpeted to the high heavens and then find out that they're fake. New Testament papyri. This issue did not exist in Byzantium because they kept the Greek language well into the 15th century, long after the Alexandrian Western Church kept the Greek language. The point being that Byzantium, Constantinople, was in a much better position by having scribes who were skillful in the Greek language, and they would produce more accurate manuscripts, obviously. These are simple facts that critical text advocates do not want you to know, because there are flaws in their critical text theory everywhere you looked. So this is why the Byzantine manuscripts read easier, because they were written and copied by people who knew Greek, whereas Alexandrian manuscripts oftentimes were not. So God bless you. Thanks for being here. Join us daily, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.